killed the franchise record. It was 20 before, so being pretty handily.
Oh, wow.
So, what was going on with that today? Were you guys just getting good looks and were training everything?
Um, Honestly, we just played the right way, and we took what was in front of us. And, it started with Kemba. That really got us going. That made, I think, 3 threes coming off pick and rolls. And, it kind of gives you confidence. It got the fans going. Because tonight was a home game. I mean, my goodness. I've played in that building, many, many times, and I felt like I was at home tonight. That's really what it felt like. And then we just shared the ball, trying to be aggressive, and made the right play, and all we had to do was shoot it. And I think it's just the result of good offense.
Yeah, it felt like a bunch of guys were jumping off the bench, especially in the second half, celebrating those open threes. Is it contagious when you start pulling up that much? Like, do you feel like, all right, he got one, I want to get one, and it just keeps going?
Well, I mean, what's like energy is contagious, and it's a fact. Like it's proven that energy is contagious. And when you have good energy, good vibe, and you build momentum, when you're on the floor, you have more confidence to shoot the ball, get to your spot. We often talk about like like a heat shot or a checkup, and it feels like that at times. And it was just a great atmosphere. The bench was really into it. The fans were really into it. So just a lot of positive things tonight.
Evan, it seems like over the last 2 games, things have really clicked for you personally. Is that a fair assessment? And also, what is it that you're figuring out in terms of the way that you can really impact this team in a positive way?
Just trying to be myself. I think if Leon and Scott brought me here, it's because they wanted me to be myself. So I'm just gonna be myself, make my reads, try to, bring positive energy, try to bring leadership. Because I'm someone that's very invested in what I do. I love basketball, I love competing, and I think I really fit with that mentality here with Tibbs and all the guys. And just try to be a part of something great. There's really not much else to say. I forgot what was your first question.
I mean, I guess to follow up with you then, how good does it feel that you can be yourself so when you're so new to a system?
It feels good. It feels good. But like I said, I think Coach Tibbs knows my game, and guys around me, Kemba, Jules, guys that I've played against, like we all know each other's game because we've been in the league for a while. So I think that helps. And don't get me wrong, it really feels good that guys are enjoying playing with you and that we already have chemistry.
This team traded you at the deadline to go in a different direction.
Yeah.
Their direction, I mean, is it going to be a long season for the direction they're headed into with the rebuild and stuff?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I mean, do you feel like...
That's a rebuild. So rebuild takes time. I went through that myself here, my first couple of years here. And looking back at it, we actually really had good players. We had Victor Oladipo, Vucevic, Aaron Gordon, Alfred Payton, Tobias Harris. We had good guys, good players, and it takes time. They're still trying to figure it out, and it's not easy when you're a young player and there's like six of you guys just trying to establish themselves, trying to know who they are in this league. So it's definitely going to take them time to figure it out. And yeah, I mean, it's not my problem anymore.
Yeah, well, when they traded you, did they explain that, we're going in a young direction? Did they even talk to you about it, or they just traded?
Yeah, we talked a little bit, but, once they pulled the plug with Vooch, because Vooch got traded first to Chicago. And I remember it was really the 1 year where I felt like, okay, this might happen, like, for real now. And when I saw Vooch, I was like, okay, I was with my wife at home, I was like, yeah, honey, like, just back it up, we out. Because obviously you trade Vooch, then it was myself, then it was Gordon. So,
we talk a lot about your chemistry with Julius, and I was watching one play where he's dribbling down the court, he just gives you a nod, and he picks off your man and hands you the ball for a three-pointer. Is that kind of just part of the camp? I mean, do you remember the play I'm talking about?
I mean, there was many.
Okay.
There was many, but you know, two-man game is a big part of basketball. Obviously, the pick and roll is the biggest weapon in the NBA now. You know, every team run it, and the fact that you can have multiple options coming off screen. You know, when you have a guy that can pop, that can screen well, roll to the basket. If the ball handler can, pass and shoot and drive, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense. And I think, the key for us is going to be to really read the defense and not necessarily do the same thing over and over again, and have multiple weapons that we can just do, and depending on what we see, we can adjust.